the cheapest games and codes, g2a.com is the place for you. Link is also in the description.
Just like that, Obi puts it in. 1, 2, 3. He makes it quick and easy.
Fantastic goal, really it was. Managed to slide through. Oh, he's got a man for all goal here. It's a stunning goal from Obi.
Hey fellas, how's everyone doing? My name is Ovi and welcome to a new FIFA 16 video. Today we have the best possible settings for your controller, and before we get started, make sure to drop a like if you want to see more tutorials coming, subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Facebook to get the latest FIFA 16 updates. Getting down to business now. From the beginning you must know that when it comes down to gameplay assistance options, if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, it doesn't matter. The settings apply the same for both controllers. We'll start with the new option added by EA Sports this year, the FIFA Trainer, and this only applies if you have never played FIFA before. If you know the controls, if you know how to do a long pass, a shot or a normal pass, then you do not need this option, so turn it off. Next is the auto switching move assistance, and here you need to get rid of auto because if you use this option, you will have zero control on changing your players. The AI will do everything for you, and trust me when I tell you that if you actually want to get good at the game, you must not choose auto. You have manual and airballs. Manual means that only you have control on changing players, and this might prove to be very tricky at crosses, and sometimes you just do not have the time to switch the player and you'll concede a cross that normally wouldn't go in if you would use the safest option, which is airballs. With airballs, the AI changes to the best player only if the ball is in the air at long passes and crosses, so I advise you to go here with airballs. Auto switching move assistance will impact the movement of your player once you change to him. Selecting low will mean that for a very short period of time he will continue running in the same direction he was running before. I advise you to go here with none, which will offer you full control over your player, or with low, both of these options being very good. Passing power assistance will be off, otherwise you will not have control over the power of your passes. Next we have passing assistance and through ball assistance. Everyone at big events uses here assisted because the AI does a great job for you, and against good players you do not have the time to pinpoint the right pass using manual. The opponent doesn't give you the time. Moving now to shooting assistance. Here manual and semi are interesting options, but you cannot rely on these two options. They're very risky and you can't afford missing a one-on-one or skyrocketing a shot from close range. This is why the best option here is again assisted. When it comes down to crossing options, manual is not a viable option as it is extremely hard to always get the right direction at your cross. Assisted is also very tricky because, as you are seeing in this example, you do not have control when powering the cross, and even if you have an open man at the first post, the AI will sometimes just cross the ball to the second post and not to the open player. But if you select semi, the AI will help with the direction and you will be able to power up as much as you want the cross, which is the perfect combination. Next one, we have low pass assistance. Last year the cheap passes were so overpowered and only using assisted was enough in order to get a perfect low pass. Well, now in FIFA 16 things have changed a bit. The game is more balanced, the low passes aren't as overpowered as before, and you need to have control over your low passes. A control that the manual option offers you. You'll be able to load as much or as little as you want the pass and pinpoint the exact receiver. Save assistance refers only to other game modes where you control the goalkeeper. Analog sprint is an option that you do not want to turn on. If it's turned on, your player will run faster depending on how much you squeeze R2 on your PlayStation or RT on your Xbox, and that's just another thing to worry about. You want your player to get the maximum speed as fast as possible, plain and simple. And the last option is the tactical defending. There is not much to talk about here. Online you can't even change it, but if you play career mode or offline and you are having problems defending, changing this option to legacy defending will help you a lot. It will be easier to grab the ball from the opponent, but for me, as I play almost only online and legacy is banned at professional tournaments, I'm gonna go with tactical defending. This being said, we are going to move to the controls, and I have selected here the classic layout. I advise you to do the same. They are very well balanced, and it doesn't make sense in changing a good thing. With this we conclude today's video, fellas. Later this evening I will have a new one about the best camera settings. Remember to leave a like if you've enjoyed the video, share it with your friends, let them know where you can find the best FIFA 16 tutorials. Leave a comment below and tell me which tutorials you would like to see next on the channel. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more cool FIFA 16 videos. My name is Ovi and remember, dare to be yourself.